Sonal, you're the host.
Thank you, Ashish. All right. So we have streamed on YouTube. Okay. Very good afternoon, people. Okay. I have a habit of saying good afternoon only, but it's good evening. So good evening, people. We'll be starting in another 1 minute. Let us wait. So funny, I say we'll start in 1 minute, and I was about to say we'll start in 2 minutes. We'll just wait. Okay, so today we'll do percentages, only percentages. I did not want to mix percentages, profit and loss, because profit and loss is again another topic. There would be many questions. Maybe along with profit and loss, we'll take hello Mercy, Zokaya, Mercy, Sonali, Nelius, Kamlesh. Who else? I'm doing well, Sandeep. Hi, Subhash. Hello, Srijita. Good afternoon, Sushmita, Aditya, Anjali. Anjali, long time. Good morning, Rahul. Okay, good morning. Doesn't matter. It depends on you what part of day you want to consider it as. Hi, Shivani. Yeah, hi, Flavel. Durgesh Shah, long time, Durgesh. Thank you, Sandeep. Thank you. I hope you people are able to understand what I'm teaching here. Hi, Dipesh. Yeah, sure. So, Rahul, I do we get these videos after the class? Shubham Jha, it is there in the YouTube on Step Up Learning. Okay, so you can go through all the videos of the season. All the seasons are there. You can go through that. Okay, so we'll start. So, hi Jennifer. Hi Joey. So one thing, Rahul, yesterday when the question which we were solving, right? Hi, Srijan. Looks like it's your first class. So the question which we were solving yesterday, that bad question, which was that bad question, there was a mistake in that. It's 128 to the power 1000. It wasn't 128 into 1000. Okay, so anyway, we'll give a try. Fine. All right, so let's start then. So today we will be doing percentages. All of you have idea about that? Anyone who doesn't have idea about that? Shall I share the screen? You don't have idea? Okay, get the idea. So here you go. All right, so percentages we have already seen. We'll be quickly revising few things so that everyone of us will be on the same page. Okay, so when we have to define percentages, we multiply it by 100. Sorry, when we have to get something in percentages, we multiply it by 100, divide by total. So basically percentages is all about like with what respect you are calculating. A very simple one. 50 is what percent of 150? So 50 is what percent of 150? So 50 is what percent of 150? So if you have to write down the equation, you can say 50 is equals to what percent x percent of 150. So this will get cancelled, and this is like 500 by 15. All right. So 500 by 15, you can solve 500 by 300 by 3 is 33.33%. Or you can say 50 by 150 into 100, which is one and the same, 1 by 3. Fine. So these are basic one. Another one, whenever you have to calculate percentages, though you are using calculator, so use that. If you have to calculate 32% of 600, so what I'll calculate 10%, 10%, 10%, and then 2%, or I can say 1% and 1%. So 10% of 600 is 60. So 60, 60, 60, and then 1% is 6 and 6. So 180 plus 12, 192 will be your answer. This is one way. Another way you can do this, 32% of 600. This will get cancelled, 6 to 12, 1 carry forward, 60, 192. All of you know this, right? Okay, so simply like break the number and calculate. Now, another part which we have discussed last time would quickly remind you here. So 1 by 1, we always go ahead with the fraction. So 1 by 1 is equal to what percent? 100%. Now 1 by 2 will be equal to what percent? Can anyone tell me? Is 800% equal to 8 times of something? Yes, it can be, Rahul. So yes, this is 50%. Now 1 by 4 will be equal to what percent? Come on, people, fire your answer. Yes, it is 25%. So those who are new, what we are doing, 1 by 2 half of half is 1 by 4. So half percentage or half fraction is equal to 50%. Therefore 1/4% is 125%. Sorry, 25%. Similarly, if we calculate 1 by 8, 1 by 8 will be half of what? 1 by 4. Half of 1 by 4. So this will be equal to 25 by 2. 25 by 2 is 12.5%. Anyone
12.5.
who is attending here for the first time, can you just message to me in the chat box that this is my first class or I am attending percentages for the first time? Anyone here? Rehan, hi Rehan. How about others? Shubhash, I think yours is also first session. Sanjay Betha, okay. What is your name? My name is Sonal. Shubham. Percentages class. All right, fine, Srijan. Srijan, so this is like I am going as a recap. So because like people have already attended the class here, so you try to get it up. In case if you don't get it, let me know. Fine. I'll suggest you which day web video you can see on YouTube, and there after that you will understand each and everything. So if you don't have time, I'll suggest to watch video at the speed of like 1.5x or 1.75x, whatever you feel like, because many times I don't talk nonsense, but I sometimes I have spoken about like off the topic also. So here is the link. Flywell Sakala had sent the link. Thank you, Flywell. Okay, so this is 1 by 8. So what else I can calculate? Can I calculate 1 by 16 also? 1 by 16 will be equal to what? 6.75 or 6.25. 6.25. It is not 75, it is 6.25%. All right, which is again half of, sorry, I wrote reverse. Half of 1 by 8. I wrote again wrong. I'm sorry. Half of 1 by 8. Okay, so that's 1 by 60. Now, quickly we will write or recap all the things once. Do I have one more empty slide? Yes, I do. Okay, so 1 by 1 is equal to 100%. 1 by 2 is equal to 50%. 1 minute. I'll write down all this first. 1 by 4, 1 by 5, 1 by 6, up to 1 by 20. 1 by 8, and then I'll fill it up. 1 by 10, 1 by 11, 1 by 12, 1 by 13, 1 by 14, 1 by 15, 1 by 16, 1 by 17, 18, 19, and where else I write? Okay, I'm writing 1 by 20 here only, people. Fine. So let's start filling it up quickly. So 1 by 2 is 50%. Then I can go for 1 by 4. 1 by 4 is 25%. Half of that. I'm moving in this way as of now. Half, half, half. Then we'll move to the. So 1 by 4, half is 1 by 8, which is 12.5%. Half of 1 by 8 is 1 by 16, which is 6.25%. Is that clear to everyone so far? Yes. Okay. So now 1 by 3 is equal to 33.33%. So what will be half of 1 by 3? What will be half of 1 by 3? What do you think? What will be half of 1 by 3? 1 by 6. Right. So 1 by 6. So half of 33.33 is 16.66. Right. Now what is half of 1 by 6? 1 by 12. And then 1 by 12 will be equal to what? 8.33. Yo. And 1 by 12 half is 1.1 by 24, but we are not going through that. So far, so good. Yes. Okay. 1 by 5. 1 by 5 is equal to 20%. So half of 1 by 5 is 1 by 10, which is 10%, and half of 1 by 10 is 20, which is 5%. All right. Now 1 by 7 is, anybody remembered about this? 1 by 7 is equal to what percent? Anyone? 14.28%, righto. So I can fill up 1 by 14, that is equal to 7.14%. Okay. Now 1 by 9 will be equal to what? When I say 1/3 of 1 by 3, 1/3 of 1/3. So 33.33 by 3 will give you 11.11. So 1 by 18 will be 5.55%. Okay, 1 by 11 is 9.09%. Oh, 1 by 13 is 7.86%. 1 by 15, what is 1 by 15? 6.66, correct. So this is 1 by 5 by 3, or you can say 1/3 of 1/5 of 1 by 3. 7.69%. Okay, fine. Thank you, Rehan. Okay, so this is 6.66%. And 1 by 17 is 5.89%. This is 5.89. And 1 by 19 is 5.26%. Okay, clear to everyone? Right. Now, another thing which we have looked at is if they say increase by 16.66%. If they say increase by 16.66%, so we will see 16.66 is what fraction associated? 1 by 6. So I'll write the 16.66, I'll write as 1 by 6. Increasing, it means that I'll add this numerator to denominator, and finally it will become 7 by 6. Like a very simple one, increased by 50%. So 50% is 1 by 2. So which will become 3 by 2. Increased by 50%, let's say earlier it was 100%, now it is increased by 50%. So this will be 150%. And 150% is 150 by 100, that is 3 by 2. But if I go with this 100 plus 16.66%, it will become 116.66 by 100. Now the calculations are not as simple as in this case. So that's why we are associating factors to it, fractions to it, not factors. Fair enough? Got it, right? Okay. So one more you answer. Increase by 14.28%. What will be your final fraction? 8 by 7, right? So increase by 14.28 is 1 by 7. So this is 8 by 7. Decrease by 6.66%. What will be the fraction? I hope, Lyson, you are understanding. Zoom ID, yesterday you joined through Zoom, Lyson. Today, what happened? $14 by 15, right? Decrease, awesome. When it is decreasing, so it is 1 by 15. Now it is decreasing, so hence it is 14 by 15. Subtract 1 from 15. Your answer is 14 by 15. I hope this is clear to everyone. Yes, no? Yeah. Subhash and Shivam, some new guy. I forgot the name. What's that guy name? Durgesh, Shrizon, is that clear? Natasha, awesome. Okay, Neha, is that clear? Raj Bhomik, are you there? I hope you are understanding. Lakshmi, Kumboso, Jui, I hope you are understanding. Okay, fine. So now we will move to the questions. Yes, Lyson, it's the same. Every day it is the same. Ira, you have also joined. Ira, Eric, you have also joined through Zoom yesterday. Okay, awesome, Sandeep, crystal clear. Fine, so let's move to the next one. We'll come to this little later. Let's solve this one. Eight is the answer. Okay. Two numbers are respectively 25% and 40% less than the third number. So I'll assume that third number is 100. So if they're saying the first number is 25% less, so it means that if I assume third number as 100, so first number will be 100 minus 25, 75, right? And second number would be 100 minus 40%, that is 60. All of you understood this, right? So now they're saying what percent is the second of the first. Now, whichever part of has, that part will come in denominator. Like you remember, I asked you what 50 is what percent of, so what percent of 150. So we wrote 50 in numerator and of is with 150. That's 150 we wrote in denominator, multiply by 100. So here also first number will come in denominator, second number will come in numerator, multiply by 100. What percent is second of the first? So second of first is, second number is 60, first number is 75 into 100. 25, 3, 25, 4, 3, 1, 320. Yes, 80 is the answer. I hope that's clear to everyone. Yeah. Okay, fine. Let's move to the next one. This is little tricky one. Let's see how many of you will get the answer. Binay, are you there, Binay? If you are there, can you put Zoom meeting ID in the group? Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Anjali. Jai Shankar Patel, if you are a part of WhatsApp group, the link had been sent there. Length of a plot, 60% is the answer. 2 by 3, 3 by 2. I think answer is 50%. Anybody else? Anybody else? Aditya, Sandeep, anybody else for this question? Anybody else? Thank you, Binay. Jay Shankar, you got the Zoom meeting ID and link? No. Okay, length of a plot is decreased by 33.33%. Yes, Dipesh. By how much percent the breadth of the plot will be increased so that the area remains constant? What is area of Yo Jennifer? What is area of rectangular plot? Length and breadth given, so it's a rectangular plot. What is area of rectangle? Length into breadth, right? Now they are saying that we want area again. When what is 33.33%? What fraction it is? 1 by 3. So decrease by 1 by 3. 1 by 3 decrease by 1 by 3. So what will be final length? If it is decreasing by 1 by 3, what will be the final length? 2 by 3 of L. Is that clear? Now some fraction should be there. Now I want A, and what I want in A as an only L and B. Listen to these words. I want only L and B, but I have this 2 by 3 extra. So if I want to cancel it, if something is like X by Y of L is there, and I just want L and B, so it means that this B has to be what? Y by X, so that this will get cancelled out and I'll just get L and B. Is that point clear, people? Correct. So if it is 2 by 3 of L, we will be writing here 3 by 2 of B. All right. So 3 by 2 is what percent? 3 by 2 is what percent? We just have to calculate this part. By how much percent the breadth of the plot will be increased? So 2 became 3. So it's like 1% one part increase on to 1 by 2 into 100, 50% increase. If not this, ignore this part. I'll tell you the simpler one. 3 by 2, how you multiply. I'm just saying this. I want only length and breadth, Sandeep. I want capital L and capital B, but with L, I got 2 by 3 extra. So I want to omit this. This 2 by 3 should get cancelled. Now, how it can get cancelled? It can get cancelled when 3 and 2 are there in denominator. Sorry, 3 is there in numerator and 2 is there in denominator, such that these two will get cancelled out. Okay, and then you will left with what? L and B. So B, what is the fraction happening to B? B became 3 by 2. 3 by 2 is like 150%. It means that 50% increased. Hence the answer is 50% increase. Again, you should also multiply 3 by 2. No, they are saying, see Sandeep and Flywell, here I have 2 by 3 of L. Some changes have been happening in breadth already that I don't know. But what I know at the end, it should be L into B, because I know that in the beginning area of rectangle was length into breadth. So again, if length has decreased, breadth should be increased such that length and breadth remain same. So if I want to cancel this, if I want to adjust this 2 by 3, this has to be 3 by 2. The change in B part has to be 3 by 2. All right. One more thing you can do is length decrease by 33.33%, right? So 100 decreased by 33.33%. It means that it will be 66.66%. Now, if you want it to be same, if you want area to be same, it means that this has to be 100. So again, the difference is of 33.33 on 66.66. So you will get 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is like 50%. Okay, yeah, here is another method. Go with this. Assume that area was 100%. Now length decreased by 33.33%. Oh, where should I write? So area became 66.66% because only length is increasing. But now they are saying breadth should increase, something should increase such that this becomes 100% again. This becomes so that area remains constant. It means that area remains 100% again. So 66.66 to 100%, what is the difference? The difference is it is like increasing by 33.33%. 33.33% increasing on what? Increasing on 66.66. So you will get 1 by 2. 1 by 2%, 1 by 2 is nothing but 50%. So hence 50%. I think this is simpler. Actually, both are simpler if you understand the context. Did you understand, people? Yes, no? Quickly reply. Quickly reply. Reply. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Let's move to the next one. Go for it. Is on. I hope you are understanding. Akash Das, I like the smiley on your name. Sorry, front of your name. I hope you keep on smiling like this. Ashok, I hope you are understanding. Dashish, you are new. Esrat, after long time. Rajan, would be great if you reply so that I can understand whether you are understanding or not. And you are a student because I'm seeing you from past few days. You are not replying at all. Shubham, I hope you are understanding too. $250 is the answer. So I haven't read the question actually. Fine, then if everyone is saying that the passing marks in an examination is 40%, if Ashok gets 88 marks and is declared failed by 12 marks, it means that 88 plus 12, 100 is equal to what percent? 88 plus 12, 100 is passing marks, and passing marks is equal to 40%. So 100% is equal to what? Yes, answer is 250. 40, 40, 100, and then half 20, 50. Yeah, cross multiply. All of you got it right. Thank you, Rajan Karna, for replying. I hope you are understanding. Hello, Canon. Long time. Okay, cool. Let's move to the next one. This is fairly simple one. The moment you look at the question, you should get the answer. Okay, genomic ratios. Now you have to go through it in case if you don't understand. Okay, answer for this one pretty quick. 50%. I'm moving ahead. What percent of 120 is 60? 60 by 120 into 100, 150. Okay, fine. Let's move to this one. This is also simpler one, people. 275, no Nyambe. Yes, yes. Others got the right answer. So one more thing, how to calculate 25% of certain number. Now we know that 100% is 200. So half of 100 is 50%, which is 100. Half of 50% is 25, which is 50. So 25% is equal to 50 rupees. So if it is increased by 25 rupees, it means that it is increased by 50 rupees. This is one more way you can calculate, right? Okay. Just do half, half, half. Anybody wants me to repeat? Like if you have to calculate 25% of 600, how I calculate? Half of 600 is 300 and half of 300 is 150. So 25% of 600 is 150. I repeat, half of 600 is 300. So if 100% is 600, then half of 600 is 300, which is 50%, and half of 300 is 150, which is 25%. Half of this, half of this. I hope it's clear, Lisa. Yes. Okay. Fine. Let's move to the next one. I think this was the question given to me by one of the students, and I think somebody else had also asked in the group, and then I left. I already have the solved one, and then I just forwarded that. Shall we discuss this one? Fine, let's solve this one. Okay, let's solve. Which option also get answer? Oh, 8,000 is the answer. Are you sure? Which option also get, with option also get answer? I will say instead of option, let's assume that his income was 1,000 rupees. I think so. 7,500 is the answer. Fine. But I'll say that assume that 1,000 rupees was his income, given that 50% of his income to his wife. 50%, it means that 5,000 he had given to his wife, and 10% of the remaining amount. Remaining amount is 5,000 now. 5,000. So 10% of 5,000. 10% of 5,000, 500 he had given to his given to his children. So 5,500 he gave, 5,500 he left with respect to this question, he left with 5,500 is given, he left with 4,500. So when 1,000 rupees is the income, he left with 4,500. So when actually he is leaving with 3,600, what was his income? Right? So these two will get cancelled out. 9, 4, 50% is 500. Okay, sorry. And this is 50. 1,500, 500 will be remaining. Okay. All right. So I have just added 10 extra everywhere. So this will be 450. Okay, fine. Thank you. Could we assume any amount? Yes, you can. But I'll assume, I'll suggest that assume good amount. Like good amount in the sense 1,000, 100, 10,000. like which has a lot of zeros and the calculations are easy that way. All right, so this zero will get cancelled out. 9594, yes, 8000 is the answer. 515,200, and 200 into 4 is 800, into 10, 8000 is the answer. So 7500 was the answer for the different question. Okay, Akash Thapa, that's correct. Fine. With options, Kamlesh, it will be like one each option you need to check. But here, assuming a value and going ahead will make your life simpler. How you get 450? All right. So this is 5,550. So 500 he gave it to his wife, and 50 rupees he gave it to his children. So what he left with? What he left with is 1000 minus 550. 1000 minus 550 is 450. So he will left with 450. So when his earning was 1000 rupees, when his income was 1000 rupees, he left with 450 rupees. But actually, he's leaving with 3000. The amount which is left with him is 3600. So what will be the unitary method? What will be the income with respect to that? Okay. I hope that's clear. Yeah. Let's move on. Okay, cool. No, Kumboso, what is not clear? Let's say Kumboso, you had 1000 rupees. You earned 1000 rupees. That was your income. Now from 1000 rupees, 50 rupees you gave it to your mother. 50% you gave it to your mother. So 50% of 1000 is 500. Now what is left over? Left over is 500. Out of 500, 10% you gave it to your children. That is 50 rupees. 50 rupees to 500 to wife, and 50 rupees to children. It means that you gave 550 rupees. Now what you left with? Yes, it is. So let it be. So what we are doing here, Kumboso, when we assume that 1000 rupees was his income, the leftover amount was 450. This is called as unitary method. So when we have assumed his income was 1000, we left with 450. But actually, what amount is leaving with? 3600. So 3600, what will be his income? So you just compare these two things. I think 40% is wrong. So Sabyasachi, you cannot do 40% because 50% and 10%, it's not like he is giving 60%. What is happening here? 50%. See, if you say 60%, it means that he will give 600 rupees, right? But actually he is giving 550 only. Fine, Sabyasachi. I hope your doubt is clear now. No other method. This is the easiest method. Otherwise, you make the equation. Equation is, let's say per person income is X. So 50% of X plus 50% of, not 50%, 10% of, that would be complex people. 10%. I don't understand, like you can assume any number, Kumboso. You can assume 10,000, 11,000, 1 lakh. Okay. If you go with equation, it will be tedious, people. It will be bad number. Just follow the language of the question. That's it. Sandeep, is it like for every question you want some other method? Even if the method is easy, then too you want some other method. Is that the case, Sandeep? You can assume 100. In that case, you will get 100 and this will become 45. So when 100 rupees was the income, he left with 45 rupees. So if he is leaving with 3600 rupees, see people, very simple thing. If he is leaving with 45 rupees and actual income is 3600, it means that his income is much, much higher than 100. So just same thing, cancel it. 9594, 51, 520, 20 into 400, 8000. Answer will be same. But now don't assume that my favorite number is 563. So I'll start calculating 50% of 563. So when you say that, oh, you're getting emotional, 50% of 563 is, oh my God, 281.5. Now, don't make your calculations complex. 281.5, 10% of that, 28.15. Now, you will use, I hope you're getting my point, right? Don't bring yourself into trouble. Assume some good number which has a lot of zeros, two, three zeros, four zeros, five zeros. If you will take more number of zeros, it's just like you have to write more number of zeros. Fair enough? Shall we move on? Yes, Akash Thapa. Meeting is running on Zoom. Yo, fine. A fairly simple one. Go for it. I'll share one question which is like uh, different than this one, little tedious. At the end, I'll share. Sorry, people. Ashish is 20 years old. If Pankita is 10% older than Ashish, 10% elder rich. Okay, 22 years is the answer. Fine. I'm sorry. Okay, go for this. 22 was the answer for the previous one. I hope it was fairly simple one. Everybody got it. Okay, go for this one. Hi, Roshni. Long time, Roshni. I hope everything is well at your end. Awesome. It's the same link, Akash. 78, 60. How about others? Ratio of number of boys and girls. See, again, what I will do, do you want me to wait or you got the answer? Should I wait or you got the answer? Wait. Okay, waiting. All right. So how I will approach this question is number of boys and girls are given in this ratio 3:2. So I'll assume number, I'm assuming, okay? I'm assuming number of boys as 300 and number of girls as 200. Now, 20% of the boys 20% of boys scholarship holder. So 20% of 300 is 660, sorry. 10% of 300 is 30, so 20% is 60. It means that 80% are not scholarship holders. So 80% will be what, 240, right? Similarly, 25% of the girls, that is 50 girls are scholarship holder, which means that remaining 150 are not scholarship holder. So when I'll add this, I'll get 390. 390 is what percent of 500? Yes, answer is 78. 398 is what percent of 500? So this will get cancelled. 51, 57, 35, 8, 78% is the answer. Yo. All right. All of you have got it. Awesome. Very good. Anybody wants me to repeat? Fairly simple, right? I'm just doing, I have taken 3:2. Now you can take it as 3,000 and 2,000 also. And if you really want to do time pass, do take 3 lakh and 2 lakh also. But I'll not say take 3 and 2 because then the number of people will be in decimal, which is not possible. So take little bigger number. You can take 30 and 20 also. Fine. 2 by 8 into 75, 3 by 8. Why this? 2 by 8 of 75. Why 8 in denominator? It has to be 5. I still did not understand. What you want me to repeat? Ditya Sharma. Okay. So the number of boys and girls were in the ratio of 3:2. I have taken, assuming, like I said, I'm assuming number of boys is 300, number of girls is 200. So what will be the total number of students? Total number of students will be 500. 20% of the boys, 20% of 300, 20% of boys scholar holder. So 20% of 300 is 60. So it means that remaining will be non-scholarship holder. Similarly, 25% of the girls, 25% of 50, 25% of 200. Half of 200 is 100, half of 100 is 50. So 50 are scholarship holder. It means that remaining are non-scholarship holder, 150. Add this, 390. So just calculate 390 is what percent of 500. I assume 60 and 40. What you have assumed 60 and 40, Rahul? You should get the right answer. Fine. 1 minute, people. Let me just discuss this also. You should get the right answer because still it is best. You should get. I'll solve it for you. 60 and 40. So 20% of 60 is 12. Remaining is 48. Agree? 25% of 40 is 10. Remaining is 30. 80% non-scholarship holder. Scholarship holder. So 48 plus 30 is 78. Oh, you got answer directly. Where you are not getting answer. 78%. Isn't it? Done. Okay, people. 30 and 20 will also work. But I'm not understanding 3 by 5 into 80. Okay, you are taking 80%. 3 by 5 of 80%. Fair enough, son. Kamlesh. Is your answer matching? Got it? Okay, fine. Is Kamlesh, is your answer matching? Use whichever method you want to go ahead. I find this method to be the easier one. See, very less calculation, and I'm just adding it. Fair enough. Yes, 25% girls. So 25% of 40 will be 10, not 25, Rahul. Got it? Fine. I'm moving ahead. I hope it's clear, Rahul. Let's move on. Rahul, you can message if it's not clear. Or you can go through the slide when I'll share this PDF in the group. Go through this slide. I have solved in a similar way, the way you had taken. Okay, as of now, let me move on. Got it, Rahul? Reply, Rahul, reply. Okay, thank you. Fine, this is again a good question. Let's see how many of you get the answer. Akash, send me an email. I'll type my email ID. My email ID is doubtsforsonal@gmail.com. Awesome, Aditya. That's correct answer. Okay, so Akash Das, I guess. Yeah, Akash, send me an email on this. I'll forward you the link through the email. And whoever doesn't have, if you're not a part of our awesome people, that's the correct answer, 2700. Great, wonderful. I was thinking you will get the answer. And see, I thought it right. It's okay. Anybody wants me to solve this? Not prove this. Anybody wants me to solve? Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. I'll solve. So in an election between two candidates, one got 55% of the total valid votes, 20% of the votes were invalid. So first of all, have you solved this question earlier? Maybe one question got repeated. I was thinking we have solved other one. Okay, fine. Now if we have solved, that's okay now. So if it is 1000, if we assume that total number of votes were 1000, 20% of the votes were invalid. It means that 200 votes are invalid. Is that clear? Lisa, and to whoever asked me to solve this. Invalid votes, 20% are invalid. Ira, okay. 20% is invalid. 20% of 1000 is 200. It means that 800 votes are valid votes. Fair enough? Now, another one. One got 55% of the valid votes. So 55% of valid vote. What is 50% of 800? What is 50% of 800? 400. And what will be 5%? Remove 1 0. That is 40. So 440 votes, winner will get. Right? It means that loser will get how many votes? If winner is getting 440 votes, loser will get what number of votes? 360. All right. So again, we will use our unitary method. When the total number of votes were 1000, the loser is getting 360 votes. So when total number of votes were 7500, what will be the total number of votes? Sorry. I think I wrote ulta. I'm sorry. When total number of votes were 1000, loser is getting 360 votes. So when total number of votes were 7500, how many votes loser get? Loser get total number of votes. Right? So this will get cancelled. 25, not with 25. 15, 5, not with 15 also. With what number I can cancel it? 5, 15, 5, 2, 2, 1, 2, 18. 18 into 15. 15 is 20. Oh, 120, 15 plus 12, 2700 is the answer. All of you understood? Whoever has a doubt, I hope it's clear. Unitary method we are using again. Awesome, awesome. Let's move to the next one. Okay, fairly simple. Come on, everybody. And it's very simple question. Okay, when 40% of a number is added to 42, the result is the number itself. 40% of number is added to 42, the result is the number itself, x. So which is nothing but if you say 60% is 42, so what is 100%? See, one more thing, people, a very simple way to approach this question. 40% of number is added to 42 to get the number itself. It means that 100%. So 40%, what you will add? You will add 60% to get 40% plus 60% will give you 100%. So this is simple. 60% is nothing but 42. 100% is what? Yes, answer is 70. 6167, 7 into 10, 70 is the answer. Is that clear to everyone? Fairly simple, yeah? All right, let's move to the next one. Okay. Akash does pay attention to the class as of now. 4% less or more? Is it C? 4 less. The final price as compared to the original price. Let's say earlier it was 100 and 100. No, let's say earlier it was 100. Now the price of an item is increased by 20%. So it will become 120. Increased by 20%, it will become 120, then decreased by 20%. So now we need to decrease 20% of 120. 20% of 120 is correct. 20% of 120 is 24. So 120 minus 24 will give you 96. So finally your 100 became 96. 100 became 96. It means that 4% less. D. Muka, Nilius, I hope it's clear now. Yes, Muka. Muka, you also came after a long time. Anybody wants me to repeat? I'll repeat even though. So 100 increase by 20%. This will become 120 and 120 reduced by 20%. So 20% of 120 genomic. I don't know how to pronounce it, but gracious, I'll say. Gracious, what will be 20% of 120? What is 10% of 120? Gracious. What is 10% of 120? Yeah, we have to calculate 20%, but I'm asking her or him, whoever, I'm asking that person, what is 10% of 120? All right. So 10% of 120 is 12. So which means that 20% is 24. Decreasing, that's why we will subtract. Here increasing, that's why we added. So 120 minus 24 will give you 96. So 100 became 96. It means that 4% less. What is 10% of 991? You tell me, Sandeep. People, Sandeep asked one question. 10% of 991. Can anyone tell me? Thank you, Aditya. When zero we don't have, you put decimal. So 99.1 would be your answer. All right, Sandeep, I hope it's clear. Okay. Sandeep. Fine. Okay, let's move to this one. That's 1% flywheel. And Jennifer, I did not understand what you are doing. No, Jennifer, you don't have to do square rooting of 20. No, don't do that. I think that's just like you are getting answer, but that's not the right approach to get the answer. 3000 is the answer for this one. In an election between two candidates, the candidate who got 57% were valid votes won by a majority of 420 votes. So if I'll assume that 100 votes are the total number of votes, 100 are the total number of votes, the candidate who got 57%, it means that one candidate got 57%, 57% of 100 is 57. So what other candidate will get? What number of votes other candidate will get? If he is getting 57, what percent of votes will other candidate get? 43. So by how many votes is he winning? By how many votes is he winning? 14 votes, right? So when 100 votes were there, he is winning by 14 votes. When 420 votes are there, when he's winning by 420 number of votes, what will be the total number of votes, right? 14 1, 14 3, 3 into 30 into 100, 3000 is the answer. Is that clear to everyone? Clear now? Okay. Shall I move on? In case, okay, we'll do it later. That was a different question, Jennifer. Okay, that was like selling prices same, and then we do it. So send that question to me. I'll clear your doubt. Don't worry. Fine. Okay. Anybody wants me to repeat this? I don't think so because nobody replied yet. Clear? Okay, let's move on. Oh, Akash. Akash, simple one. I assume total number of votes are 100. One candidate got 57% of valid votes. So if one person is getting 57%, that is 57, other will get 100 minus 57. 100 minus 57 is 43. Now let's say you got 57 votes, Akash, and I got 43 votes. So you are a winner. You won by how many votes? You won by 14 votes. So when 100 votes were there, you won by 14 votes. But actually you are winning by 420 votes. So what were the actual number of valid votes? Okay, fine. All right, Akash. Akash Das. There are two Akash. That's why. And Thapa, you just have joined. So yeah. Okay. How about this? $20. Okay. A's salary is 25% less than B's salary. So if I'll assume B's salary is to be 100, then A's salary will be 75. So by what percent is B's salary less than A? B's salary less than A. So we need to write, this question is gadabad, people. A's salary is 25% less than B, and I'm surprised you people got the answer also. Yeah, the answer is cannot be determined. See, one thing, I don't know how you got the answer. Whoever got the answer, 33.33%, 20%. See, A's salary is 25% less than B's salary. So B salary is 100 and then A salary will be 75. By what percent is B salary less than A? So B salary cannot be less than A. So yes, cannot be determined. Correct. By what percent is, I think that's the next question. Okay, solve this one, solve this one, solve this one. Your doubt will get clear. No doubt actually, but yeah, your awareness will get clear. Look at this one, Jennifer. I taught you, yeah, I remember. But you have to pay attention to the language also, Jennifer, what they are asking in the question. Hmm. Here the answer will be 20%, not 25. Again, those who are getting emotional, the 25% less, 25% more, it doesn't work in this way because base value gets changed. So A's salary is 25% greater than B. So we'll assume that B's salary is 100. So A's salary will be 125. Now they're asking by what percent is B's salary less than A. So how much B's salary is less in terms of rupees? 25 rupees. Now less than who? Less than A, 25 or 75, Gracious? If my salary is 100 and your salary is 125, it means that my salary is 25 rupees less. Now, I am comparing it with respect to A's salary. So less than A's salary. So A's salary should come in denominator and then multiply by 100. 25 1, 25 5, 100 by 5, 20%. Right, Binay? 20% is the answer for this one. Okay, like I said earlier also, in denominator, it has to be reference value. In denominator, it has to be a reference value with respect to what they are calculating. Make sense? Okay, let's move to the next one. Okay, I'm sorry. Roy Dipto, again, please. For which question? Roy, let's say that I'll go back after this question. I'll go to that slide after this question. B is the answer. Fair enough. Length and breadth of a rectangle increase by 20% and 10%. Yeah. So, right, you can do it in this way also. 100 length increased by 20%. It means that this is 120. Now, breadth also increased by 10%. So 120, 10% of 120 is 12. So 120 plus 12 will give you 132. So 100 became 132. Yes, 32% decrease. Or else you can do it in this way also. Area is equal to length into breadth. So area length increased by 20%. It means that it will be, let's say that earlier it was 100L and 100B. If I'll assume it as 100L and 100B, so length increased by 20%, it means that 120L, and this increased by 10%, it means that 110B. So when you solve this, you will get 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. And when you solve this, you will get 11 into 12 is 132 and 2 zeros. So basically 10,000 became 132,000. It means 32% increase. Fair enough? Yeah. I hope both methods are clear, right? This one and this one. Sandeep Kumar, I already shared two methods. Don't ask me any other method now. I'm kidding anyway. I hope you understand that I'm kidding. Though I'm not laughing, it doesn't mean that I'm not kidding. But yeah, I am kidding. I have to express each and everything because I have not kept my video on. Okay, fair enough. So there is some doubt in the previous question. I'll go back. Roy, this is for you. Oh, I did not understand, Aditya, for why you are saying. Can we get on the second one? You can, of course. You got the answer, Lisa. You will get the answer. 10,000 became 1 lakh, 10,000 became 13,200. So you got 3,200 as the profit. Sorry, increase with respect to 10,000 and then multiply by 100. This 200. So 32. Yeah, so why don't I keep my video on? Because there is a challenge with bandwidth. Okay. The challenge is that video takes a lot of bandwidth and my husband's work has to go with video. It cannot go without video. But as like my classes can go without video, that's the only challenge. So that's the reason. Okay. I hope you got that answer, Aditya. Fine. So here is the question for you, Roy. Coming to your question, A's salary is 25% greater than B. So I'll assume that B's salary is 100. So if B's salary is 100, A's salary is 25% more than 100. That's 125. Okay. Now, by what percent is B's salary less than A? That's the question they are asking. By what percent B's salary is less than A? So B's salary less than A means what? As of now, B is receiving how much amount less than A? 25 rupees less. Then who? Then A. So A's salary should come in denominator. 25 by 100. Why I'm writing this in denominator? Like a very simple one. If you have to calculate your percentage, let's say you scored 80 out of, okay, let me take 480 out of 500. So how you calculate your percentage? You will calculate, you will write 480 by 500, 500 into 100. And that's how you calculate 480, that's 96, I guess. Yeah. Okay. So that's why in denominator, it has to be a reference value. Here, your reference value is 500 with respect to what? Okay. All right. Can't we assume B as 75% and A as 100%? All right. Sagar, let me see. Let's say this one. If I'll assume B as 75%, now they're saying A salary is 25% greater than B. So 25% of 75 will be very bad number. Think about it. What is half of 75% is 37.5. And what is half of 37.5 is 1, 8. 18.75%. So now you need to add 18.75% to it. And had I been there at your place, I was like, I don't want to solve this question. Too much of calculation. Let's move ahead. Got it, right? So that's why I took 100. All right. Okay. So Binay, yeah, we can assume 10, 10. So Binay is saying instead of assuming 100L and 100B, you can assume it as 10L also. Absolutely right. 10L into 10B. So this will become, new area will become 12L and 11B. So this will be 100LB and this is 132B. Yeah, absolutely right. Fine. One and the same thing, people. It depends where you are finding comfortable. I always prefer 100 because 100 makes my life easy. And that's my favorite number also. So, yeah, please make sure what is your favorite number. My favorite number is 100. That's why I take 100. Or maybe like when I started taking 100, I made it as my favorite number. It also happens. This method is used in previous video also. Yes. Yours is 77. Rahul, don't take that number, otherwise you will be in trouble. Okay, thank you, Roy. All right, fine. Akash, don't make such type of number as your favorite number. Akash is saying his favorite number is 0. Then for every question, your answer will be 0, Akash. Okay, so change your favorite number. Okay, fine. Let's move to this one. Ashok Kumar Mehta, I really don't understand this smiley. What does it mean? It always looks to me as like leaf, but it is not leaf. Maybe it's low ROFL. Is that the case? Plus 20%, 20% increase. So increased by 50%, you can directly multiply also what you are getting. Price of an article is increased by 50% and sales decreased by 20%. Find the net effect on income. So income is equal to what? Article into sales. So if earlier it was 100 article and 100 sales, now new income will be 50% increase, that is 150A, and sales decrease by 20%, it means that 80S, right? 150 into 80 will give you 1200, 12,000, I guess. And this is giving you 10,000. So yeah, like previous question only, 20% increase. Good. I hope this too clear to everyone now. Yeah. Okay. All right. Fine. Let's move on. Okay. Here comes good question. Let's try. Take your time. One person got A, one person got B. I'm waiting if somebody will get C and D also. Okay, got the answer. So I don't know the answer. I'll solve and then we'll see. I haven't solved this question. 1 rupee to photocopy a sheet of paper. However, 2% discount is given provided on all sheets which are done above 1000. How much would it cost to photocopy 5000 sheets? So if I see first 1000, he will be paying 1000 rupees, right? For remaining 4000, so 2% discount he is getting a 2% discount. How I can make it simpler? I think 4920 is the answer. So one way to do it is, I'll make it simpler. Let's see. First of all, let's try it this way. 1001 rupee will be 1000 into 1. 1000 into 1 will give you 1000 rupees. And here 4000, 2% reduction. It means that 0.98. So 4000 into 0.98, right? So 4 into 8 is 2. These 20 will get cancelled out. 4, 8, 32, 339. So 392 and then 0. So yeah, add it. You will get 4920 as the answer. Okay. 2% discount on 1, where 2% is 0.2 rupees. So 0.2 into 4000 is equal to how much? 800. So 4000 minus, not 0.2, it is 0.02 actually. Right, yeah, it is 0.02. Yeah, Jennifer, I'm just trying 1 minute. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. 0.02 into 4000 will give you so 80 rupees. All right, so 4000 into 1 minus 80. Yeah, fine. So it's one and the same thing actually. If somebody is giving you a discount of 2%, it means that 0.02 rupees. If he said it has said above 1000 means 5000 is above 1000 and 2% discount on 5000. No, Akash. The thing is that whenever you are going for photocopy, that person doesn't know that you are getting done for 5000, right? So for first 1000, he will be charging the normal rates only. He will be charging 1 rupee only. For first 1000, he will be charging 1 rupee only. For the remaining one, he would be charging 2% discount. However, 2% discount is provided on all sheets which are done above 1000. Okay. Are you getting the point? Done above 1000. So done any number of sheets done above 1000 will receive 2% discount on that. So now one more way you can do is calculate 2%. 2% is 0.02. So 0.02 of 4000 will be 80 rupees. So 80 rupees will get subtracted from 4000. So 4000 minus 80 will give you 3920. 3920 plus 1000 is 4920 only. Anybody wants me to repeat? Hey, Wanda, good to see your reply after a very long time. Trust you are doing well. Okay, anybody wants me to repeat this? I hope it's clear. Simple one. Clear, right? Okay. 0.98. Sandeep, how you get that 0.98? If 1 rupee is there, 1 rupee means 100 paise, right? So 2% discount. It means that you will not, 2% is like 2 paise. So if you are not giving 2 paise is your discount, which means that you will be paying 98 paise. 98 paise is nothing but 0.98 rupees. Okay, let me do it in this way. Fine. So for first 1000, how much is he paying for one copy? 1 rupee per copy. So it means that 1000 into 1. He would be paying 1000 rupees. I hope that's clear, right? Now remaining 4000, if we introduce only 1 rupee per copy, he will be paying 4000 rupees, but there is a discount. There is a discount and discount of 2%. 2% of 1 rupee is 0.02. I hope it's visible. 0.02. So let's calculate 0.02 of 4000. That is 80 rupees. So 80 rupees will get subtracted. So he has to pay 3920. So total amount he's paying 3920 plus 1000. All right. What I did here, I directly multiplied by 98.98. If he is getting a discount of 0.02 rupees, it means that he would be paying 0.98 paisa. So I multiply 4000 into 0.98. Fair enough, one and the same thing. Done. I hope it's clear, Kumbuso. Ditya, yes, the classes are from Monday to Thursday, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Indian Standard Time, and on Saturdays it is from 2 to 4 p.m. Friday and Sunday are holiday. Okay. Six five three four. A man bought an article. He got 10% rebate on it. So 6,600 minus 10% of 6,600 is what? 660. So he will subtract that. 10 minus 6, 4, 9 minus 6, 3. And sorry, 15 minus 6 is 9. And this is 5940. But then he paid 10% GST. So 10% GST, it means that he has to add 594 rupees. So 4, 9, 4, 13, 9, 5, 14 plus 1, 15, 6, 5, 3, 4. Yes, awesome. That's the correct answer, right, Dipesh? It's clear to everyone. First of all, you need to subtract 10%. And then you have to add 10%. 10% on this. GST he would be paying on this. Fair enough? Okay, I hope it's clear because many of you have got the answer. Okay, something similar question which we have already solved. A is the answer. That's what many people are getting. So yeah, it is kind of repetition one with a different number. Amit gets a certain amounts of pocket money. I'll assume 100 again. If he spends 10% on eating and 20% of the remaining on buying toys. So 10% of eating, it means that 10 rupees he spent. He left with 90 rupees. Okay, Shubham, I think that's a calculator answer. Now 90 on 20% of the remaining amount on buying toys. 20% of 90 is 18. It means that he spent 28 rupees. So he left with what? 72 rupees left with. Jui, if you are there, I hope it's clear. So 100 rupees, when he had 100 rupees, he left with 72 rupees. So if he left with 144 rupees, how much money he had? 70 to 1, 72 to 200 is the answer. Yes. Okay, cool. This was easy one. I hope it's clear to everyone. Jui, Lisa, I hope you are understanding. Yes, Shubham, you can use because there is inbuilt calculator. Fine, we'll see this one. Let's solve this question first. Okay, cool. Forty. Yo, Flywell, awesome. That question is so simple actually. Okay, so based on the given option, the original price of the second article. The second article has to be a multiple of 4. 40 is multiple of 4. 35 is not, 10 is not, 30 is not. 40 is my answer. One way to solve. Right? Another way. Assume the numbers are 3x and 4x. So if the price of the first article be increased by 10%, it means that new number will be 3.3x. And the second one is by 4 rupees. So 4x plus 4. And this will be equal to same ratio 3 by 4. Okay, so this is one way to solve this equation. You will get the answer, or else go with the option. If I assume second number is 40, if second number is 40, it means that first number is 30, increased by 10%, it means that 33, increased by 4 rupees, it means that 444. Is the ratio same? 3:4? Yes, that's your answer. Had it been one more option as 80 instead of 30, let's say 80 is there. These two options still eliminated because it's not a multiple of 4, right? So if it is 80, then first number would be 60, increased by 10%, 66, 10% increase. I hope I'm making sense. Increased by 10%, it means that 66, increased by 4 rupees, it means 84. So 66 and 84 is not in the ratio of 3:4. Hence, that's not your answer. Fine. So yeah, this one was fairly simple. 40 would have been the answer. Direct one. I hope it's clear. Okay, this is good question. Let's try. Well, do we have any other question? Fine. Okay, let's try this one. No, not this one. This one. I'm sorry, people. I had to go downstairs because there was somebody at door. So yeah, so see though, because answer is written already. That's sad part, and that's my bad. But did you get the answer? Don't just type in because of like typing one. I hope that's not the case. Did you get the answer? Yeah, we'll solve. Awesome, Subhash. I trust you. I didn't say that I did not trust you. Good, Binay. Okay, so 12% of voters in an election did not cast their vote in an election. They did not cast their votes repeated. Okay. So 12% of voters in an election did not cast their vote. And in this election, there are only two candidates. The winner, by obtaining 45% of the total votes, defeated his rival by 2,000 votes. The number of votes in the election were. So what happened was, nice, whoever got it. So again, I'll assume that 100 votes were there. 100 were the total number of votes. Out of that, 12 people did not cast their vote. 12 people did not cast their vote. The winner, by obtaining 45% of the total votes, it means that winner is getting 45 number of votes. So how many votes did loser get? 45 plus 12 is 45 plus 12 is 57. 57. So the loser will get 43, right? So now if you compare winner and loser, winner is winning by 2 votes. So when the number of votes were 1,000, sorry, when the number of votes were 100, winner is winning by 2 votes. So when his rival defeated his rival by 2000 votes, it means that when he is winning by 2000 votes, what will be the total number of votes? Yes, the answer is this one with so many zeros. Okay, that's my method. Now, why I added this question is because so far we were doing 100 and then remaining one. This is easier than all those things. Okay, right, Vinay, that's the answer. Yes, Neha. Yeah, so I hope it's easy. This you will get it, people. The result number is okay. Try this one, looking different than what we have solved so far. 400. Okay, again, a number is first decreased by 25. The decreased number is then increased by 20%. So if 100 it is decreased by 25%, it means that 75, and then increased by 20%. Increased by 20% means what? 90. I think 1 minute. 100 decreased by 25%, it means that it will be 75, and 75 increased by 20%. 20% of 75, I guess it is 15. 7.5 is 10%. 10% into 2, 15. 15. So 75 plus 15 is 90. So the resulting number is what less as of now? The result, when it is 100, the resulting number is 10 less. So when actually the resulting number is 40 less, what is the actual number? Yes, answer is 400. Awesome. Cool. People, you understood everything. Okay, this is, we'll see. This you know how to solve. Okay, after this, no question. Okay, fine. This I'll give you as a homework. Solve and send it in the group. We will see that. Let's solve one more question. And after that, today we'll solve one puzzle, because every day we solve question, 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 right? So let's solve one puzzle today. Simple one, logical puzzle. We have solved one puzzle other day also. Anybody got the answer? C is the answer. 25% is 80, 320, 320 by 400. C. I don't know the answer. Let's solve. So due to 25% hike in the price of rice, a man buys 80 kilogram less rice for 400 rupees. So earlier, if I was buying X kgs for 100%, as when the price increased, he is buying X minus 80 kgs. For what rupees? For 400 rupees. Earlier also he was buying for 400 rupees. Now also he is buying for 400 rupees. So how, I think I have shared this similar question with you people in the last class of percentages. Now this 25% is responsible for this 80 kgs. If there would have been no hike in 25%, if there would have been no hike of 25%, he wouldn't have been able to buy less. He would have been able to buy total amount. So this 25% is equal to 80 kgs. I don't know whether it is 80 or 800. Sorry, 80 or 8, but let's see. 25% is 80 kg, which means that 100% is equal to 100% will be equal to 320 kgs. I think this is 8. Let's see. So now for 320 kgs, he is paying 400 rupees. Answer is 1 rupee, people. 25 into 4, 80 into 4, or you can do this way. See, did you understand this, that 25% is nothing but equal to 80 kgs? Is this part clear? Answer is 1 rupee. Is this clear? Clear to everyone? 25% is 80 kgs. So because of 25% increase, he is buying 80 kgs less. It means that 25% is 80 kgs. So 100% will be equal to what? If 25% is 80 kgs, so 100%, that's total, whatever amount he is buying. So 100% is equal to 320 kgs. Lakshmi, if I say because of 10% increase in price, you are buying 1 kg less. It means that this 10% is responsible for this 1 kg. Is it getting clear now, Lakshmi? When I say if price reduced by 20%, you are buying 2 kgs extra. So this 20%, because of this 20%, this 2 kg is extra you are getting. Okay, so the same thing here, 25 due to 25% hike in the price, due to 25% hike in the price of rice, a man buys 80 kgs less. It means that because of this 25%, 80 kgs less he bought, which means that 25% is equal to 80 kg. So if 100% that person is buying, 100% will be equal to how many kgs? So it means that after increasing price, he is buying, he or she, whoever it is buying how many kgs? 320 kgs. Right? Is that clear now? Yes or no, people? Come on, reply quickly. So after increase in price, he is buying 320 kgs. So it means that earlier he would be buying how many kgs? Lisa, 25% is 80 kgs, right? So 100% will be equal to what? 100% will be equal to how many kgs? 25 1, 25 4, 80 into 4 is 320 if I'm not wrong. So from here 320 is coming. Did you understand, people, now? Tamara, Kumbusu, did you understand now? And just assume this, like because of this 25%, 80 kgs is bought less, which means that 25% is responsible for 80 kgs, or 80 kgs is responsible, or 80 kgs is nothing but 25%. Okay, so if 80 kg is 25%, 100% is equal to what kg? that is 25 1, 25 4, 80 into 4, x is equal to 320 kgs. No, Aditya, it will give you answer 320 kgs. Now, after increase in price, he is buying 320 kgs. So, can you tell me before price hike? Can anyone tell me before price hike how many kgs he would have bought? Before price hike, he would have bought how many kgs? He would have bought how many kgs? Dipesh. Price, okay, a very simple thing, people. When price increases, your quantity decrease or your quantity increase? If like a chocolate of 10 rupee, you have 20 rupees right now, you are able to buy two chocolate, but now the price increased from 10 rupees to 20 rupees. So are you able to buy two chocolate or one chocolate? You will be able to buy one chocolate only, right? So that's why after increase in price, if he's buying 320 kgs, after increase in price, we know that after increase in price, he's buying 320 kgs. So before price increase, he would have bought 80 kgs extra. Like earlier, he would have bought 80 kgs extra. So he would have bought 400 kgs. 400 kgs for what rupees? 400 rupees. So 1 kg for what rupee? 1 rupee. Yes or no? Now he is buying 320 kgs, which is the scenario like at present that person is buying 80 kgs less. When it is 80 kgs less, that person is buying 320 kgs. It means that if there would have been no price hike, that person would have bought 400 kgs. Make sense? Now don't ask me any other method because this is the easiest method. If I'll tell you other method, that's so scary. So if you understand the logic, then this is the easiest method of all. Okay, cool. All right. So there is one question, two questions. I'm leaving it for you. Question this question you try. This question also you can try. I know that. And after that, there are no other questions. One question. This I have left. I wanted to do this with respect to profit and loss. So that's why I ignored that question as of now. And one question in the beginning I left. Okay, this you know already. This question. So would you like to give a try to this question quickly, or you want puzzle, or you want to go? Three options: solve, puzzle, or go. Puzzle. Okay. All right. This you can solve. Can you solve this one? Fine. Solve this one. Okay, cool. Tamara, it looks like you came very late when the class is about to end. Kumbo, so okay, people, let me solve this question and puzzle also. Let's do both quickly. So if annual increase in population be 20%, then present population, and the present population is 10,000, what will be the population after 3 years? So just keep adding 20% to it. So adding 20% to it, Kumboso will become what? 1,20,000. 20% of 10,000 is 2,000. Again, increasing by 20%. 20% of 12 is 2,400. So this will become 144,000. And then again increased by 20%. So 14.1440 plus 1440 will be 28,880. 2880. So add this 0, 8, 4, 8, 12, 1 carry forward, 17280. That's your answer. Fine, Kumbo. So increase 20% to every population. Okay. All right. So let's solve one puzzle now. Kumbosa, I hope it's clear. Tamara, I hope it's clear because you were the two people who wanted me to solve and I solved. Okay. So here you go for a very simple one. Don't Google it. Okay. There are two candles. There is one candle. There is one more candle. Each candle burn for each candle burn for 60 minutes. Now we need to calculate 45 minutes with the help of these two candles. How you will do that? How, how we will do that? This is the question. And be honest to yourself. First try, then anyway, I'm going to tell you the answer. Just give me a minute. Let me switch on the light. So two candles are there. Each candle will burn for 60 minutes. Each candle can burn for 60 minutes. So we need to measure 45 minutes with the help of these two candles. How we will do that? Okay. Shubham, yes, half of the candle is 30 minutes, correct. But 1 minute. Let me switch on the light. 1 minute. So if you're saying that half of the candles doesn't burn in national manner, it burns in international manner. Have you seen any candle burning like straight? Right? Always candle burn in this way or this way. So yeah, that's what Akash Thapa and Shubham. If we are saying that burn half candle, so I don't know how to measure that half. I know that entire candle is burning for 60 minutes, but I don't know where that half is there because, like I said, the candles will not burn proportionately. The candles doesn't burn proportionately. Are you getting my point, Akash and Shubham? Yes, international figure, right? For international students, right, Vinay? That's why international figure with international handwriting also. Not only diagram, not only images, international handwriting too. Like you always tell my writing as international handwriting, right? Thank you, people, those who understood my joke. And I have to tell you with sad heart that it was a joke, but that's okay. That happens every time with my joke. Yeah, Irakunda is very experienced with my joke that even if she tells joke, it will not be a joke. I have to tell you that was a joke. So laugh. Now you're laughing. Okay, somebody is answering. Yes, Shubham. That's go. You're going in right direction. No, Akash, it's not. That time is over now. Now it's time for me to laugh, and I'm laughing. Okay, you don't laugh. Okay, right, Shubham. You're going in right direction. Then what? Okay, Jennifer. Thank you so much, Vinay, for your sarcastic comment. No, Tamara. Shubham, I'm waiting for your answer because you are close. Type however, like send whatever you have typed so far. Tamara Nemi, we need to measure 45 minutes, not 25 minutes. Okay, so if you have read Shubham's comment, Shubham's, not Shubham. Yes, Aditya, correct. After that, completely okay, cool, awesome, righto. So burn one candle from both the ends. Measure the candle before burning. Gumbo, so you don't have measurement tape. So burn one candle from both the ends. All right. If you are burning from both the ends, no, you people still did not get the answer. Fine, then I'll go for it. Burn one candle from both the ends and other candle from one end. This part everyone missed out. So let's go for it. So now when you are burning one candle from both the ends, you know that in 30 minutes, this candle will completely get burnt. Agree? This candle will get completely burnt in 30 minutes. Now you are lighting three ends, one, two, three. One candle you are burning from both the ends and one candle you are burning from one end. So in 30 minutes, this candle will get completely burnt. Completely burnt. And this candle will burn 30 minutes part. I will not say half exactly. I'm saying that it will burn 30 minutes part. 30 minutes part. Okay. It will burn 30 minutes part. Now remaining is 30-minute part. So far 30 minutes over. Now this end is still burning. Now burn it from other end also. When you will burn from both the ends, now it will take 15 minutes. So when this candle will burn completely, it will finish it off. You will be able to measure 45 minutes. I repeat in a simple term, burn one candle from both the ends and burn one candle from one end. So when you're burning one candle from both the ends, in 30 minutes, it will burn completely. First candle will burn completely. The second candle will burn 30 minutes part. So when 30 minutes part is burnt, 30 minutes you got to know when first candle got completely burnt, you got to know that 30 minutes over. Now that time you start lighting the other end also of the second candle. So that 30 minutes part will take another half time because it's burning from both the end. So it will measure, you will be able to measure 15 minutes. So 30 plus 50, 45 minutes. Okay. All right, people. But couldn't frame the sentence. No problem, Shubham. I understood. Interesting. Got it. Okay. In the next class, we'll do one more puzzle. Fine. Okay, people. So take care. And I wanted to speak one more thing with you people, but fine. Today the time is over. In the next session, I'll speak with you. Okay. Till then, okay, madam, I'm feeling hungry. Want to eat lunch? Okay, eat lunch. I'll also eat something. Take care, people. Bye bye. Where I could get question to practice. Subhash, there is one website, indiabix.com. Okay, and one more is there, sawaal.com. SAWAAL.com. Okay. All right, people. So take care. Have a nice evening or rest remaining part of the day.